been a very, very long time. I don't even know how long it's been. I just been very, very grateful how much I've been go, 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 go. There's been lots of ups and downs of just with my health, but every single time I tell myself, like, yes, it's been rough, though I don't feel necessarily terrible. And the moments, yes, it's very, very hard. So I get in my head, or, at that time, like, you're trying to rest, but you can't kind of situation. I should explain. I look like this because today, it's Pride Month, and today, Pride Day, my friends and I went to go celebrate Pride today, and so I got all my sparklies out, including my makeup. I don't know if you can see. I did a lot of layering of different type of eyeshadow and glitter, and I just had so much fun with it. And yeah, it was excuse me. So I had a performance yesterday, so I'm a little bit tapped out, but I haven't had a time to really reflect this past months. So, and I just thought this would be a great time to just reflect back, just really briefly as much as I can, because I know I'm a yapper, and I know I'm mainly just doing this for my own sake. And if this happens to be on your page and you're watching this, I hope this gives you a sign that you can reflect and be proud of how far you've come. Like, even one day can change so much, even 1 hour, right? The fact that it's been multiple days, multiple months since the New Year's has been, and this year, if you go with the lunar calendar, it's the fire horse, and I don't know if I made a video about this, but I remember it very, very strongly of horses, yes, and fire, yes, it means to go and activate, but also horses also knows how to take rest. And I forgot all the details, but I remember I made that theme of mine to learn how to rest, because you are learning how to go, 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 go. You need to know how to rest so you can keep on going. And I don't know if I word that properly, though that has been my theme of mine, and haven't been great at it. Not the greatest, I think. I think it could improve, but there's always improvement, though. The fact that there was just so many days that I felt so hard on myself, in a way of, why can't I get there, to now I'm asking for what I need. Example, like, if I do feel tired and I need to get through the day, which I did today, even I'm going off of 4 hours sleep, and I was really exhausted, and I was about to actually go over and visit my parents, though. Yeah, so I just felt exhausted, and I asked my body, and I was like, do you think you can keep driving today? And I realized, even just a 10-minute drive that I was at my friends, I realized my brain was not, and my body was not here, present with me. I was dissociating. And so I asked my cards, I asked myself, and there were all these signs, but sometimes I just need a specific exact sign of, is it a fuck yeah or no, and it's never a no. It's always like, or a fuck yeah. And this time it wasn't a fuck yes, but I feel like I kept telling myself I can make it into a fuck yes. And I realized that trying to convince myself was already a sign, and I'm still learning that I do seek validation. Words of affirmation is still one of my tops, and I realize it, and like physical touch. So that contact through human, and we all need those 5 languages of each other. I think for ourselves, and I realized I wasn't giving that for myself quite yet this weekend. And as much as my body was tapped out, I kept on going, and I know how much I can push through, though when I do push through, there is a part that will shut down. It might not be till weeks later or months later, but it will shut down. And this time I feel like I caught on earlier and asked myself to, what does that rest look like? Because rest doesn't have to mean specifically one type, is what I'm learning. Rest is just case by case scenario. It's kind of like for if you're going to paint something, you need a brush for it, you need a canvas for it, but like what kind of pen, what kind of brush do you want? A thinner one, thicker one? What kind of canvas would you like? A big one or small one? More rough paper, texture? Like there's so many aspects, and I realize rest is so many aspects too. And as much as of nutritious in a way of food wise, nutritious with the sleep wise, and nutritious of just with the mind of I can stay awake, but maybe I just need to reflect. So here we are. And I was reflecting even just today, and how beautiful it was. Even though I was tired, I know it's also Cancer season, and we're actually about to have the Capricorn full moon, I believe tomorrow or something tonight. It's the strawberry full moon, and you can tell. I mean, I love pink in general, but the theme, strawberries. So, with that being said, also Cancer and Capricorns, which is ironic because my sun and my rising are actually Cancer and Capricorn, and are they considered sister signs, or they're basically the opposites? And opposites, I think, of the again, brain data formulating, gathering, and putting it together to words. It's not quite here yet, but I am at peace with myself, and I think that is from over the months, even this year, to even set a goal or set intention. I guess not a goal, but intention throughout my day and throughout my life. It has evolved together, and when the time comes, you'll graduate. Like, you'll understand that's time to let go. And that's things, what I'm realizing is that more I'm prioritizing my own needs and wants, and enjoying the process, because I want to get to point B so quick, like pronto, like now. Though that now could happen, but even it looks fast. There's always a process, a progress, steps, and I feel like I'm always skipping the steps because I feel behind. And I realize no one is ahead or behind when it comes to my own life. My own life is in my own pace. So I'm releasing a lot of things this chapter, and I'm very grateful of that. And even the days that I think it's hard, I feel like with the emotional weight it has been in the past, it isn't as hard because I understand that I can overcome hardships. Because if I can't, I will not be here. My chapter will be ended. And there were times that I forced to end those chapters so many times in my life. And I shouldn't be proud, and I wasn't proud, but I wasn't also ashamed of it because I thought that was my destiny to close it earlier. And I'm feeling more and more that I'm very, very grateful that those, even though I'm always scared to fail, I'm appreciative of that failure, that my chapters didn't close forcefully back then, even though I was trying to be. And it's like your body is always constantly working so hard to heal, no matter what it is. It's fighting because it wants to heal you. It's working its best non-stop because it wants to heal you. And we're constantly healing. It's the function. Now, there might be times of your body mistaken as something you need to find off, but you didn't have to. But it's always because you're trying to do it for the good for your body. And I realize that's the same with relationships, with people in my life, and with myself. Like when you try to advocate or you're trying to defend, I'm like, for who? For what? And so it's interesting because it is my own body, but I also am trying to regulate my system of, it's okay, you're good, no need to freak out. Because she likes to freak out, not in an emotional way, but my body, when I eat the like cold foods, my body starts to shut down, or my body tries to increase it, so I feel feverish and I don't feel the best. And so, you know, when it comes to my physical ability to do things, it's so different for other people. And I do also understand each body is different, and for some reason that, you know, this equaled this, like as if our body is made out of just math equations, which formulas, DNAs, there's patterns. Yes, our body has patterns, but it doesn't mean it's going to work exactly the same for each person. So it's always an experiment, and it's willing to do the experiment or not is leaning into how much are you connected with your intuition. And I'm discovering that more and more, that I have experimented in my body so much with other people's advices, other people's notes, information, constantly, right? Every day we do that, of comparing. Our choices are also based off of other people's advices or other people's information that they think it's the best, even if it's not directly from someone, that's through TV or even nature, right? We feed off of something to evolve. And so I'm feeling more and more that I do really want to make my choices of who I surround myself with and who I would like to be around with, because I'm feeding myself that. Even if it's not directly in the mouth to digest, like food, information, you know. Sorry, I don't know why I kind of went shoo shoo a little bit. I went womp womp. I don't know if that was a sign of some sort. I want to pull a card real quick. Alright, I'm back. I want to pull one from one tarot and one from my favorite oracle book, but I'm going to shuffle it a little bit. Ooh. Dang, okay. Yes, thank you. And sometimes for full moon spreads, I like to mix it like in a circle like this. I don't know what it is, the energy, and depending if it's a yin or yang energy, I like to mix it up. I do that on, usually on my bed, and just spread it multiple times. Not necessarily going to do a full moon spread for myself quite yet, but something was telling me to grab this as I was speaking, and I'm not quite sure why there's one sticking out, so I'm going to grab that. And oh, one's going to fly out. I'm going to take that too. That one. Oh, that was multiple, so I'm not going to save that. I think there's one more I'm feeling. Yes. Okay. So out of these three cards, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if I want to save all three or if I am just trying to pick one of the three. I feel like maybe I think I'm gonna look all three. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. I have to look this up because I realize I look at these. Okay, so I have the Lovers, Ace of Cups, and Three of Pentacles. But did I pick it up like this? Yeah, so I don't know what this all means. The Lovers and Ace of Cups are reversed. And then the Three of Pentacles is upright. The vibes of the initial, when I looked at this, wasn't a excitement. It felt like a warning of cautiousness. So I'll look into that more. Or actually, off camera, let me look it up a little bit. Oh my god. I love the alignment. It's so funny because at first I was like, uh-oh. But as I'm reading it, both Ace of Cups and the Lovers reversed. It's usually this way is more of the outward of abundance and energy and love, but the reverse is all about self-love. And it's giving you a heads up, like, are you neglecting to not give time to yourself? As we were just speaking about that. It was on. And this was about, it's like inner conflict with yourself. And it could be with other people too. And recognizing that you might not be aligned with other people, but lead with compassion, and especially, you know, for yourself, the self-love and respect. Honor who you are and what value do you offer to this world. Be mindful. Oh man. Yeah. This is like saying you're repressing your emotions, and it's a sign of your connection with your subconscious mind and in tune with intuition. You're exploring this part of yourself privately right now and discovering how you can bring more intuition and flow into your life. And I am literally doing that. And I feel like we were just speaking about how I just am very intentional with who and what I bring into my life. And this is reassuring that you are on the right path. And it's saying keep going, and you have what does it say? You have all the tools and resources to get where you would like to go into. It just says keep going. Dang. Wow. I'm gonna keep going. And so, okay. Alright, self-love. If it's on your page, it's saying definitely self-love. Use this Cancer emotions, you know. Use your flow to really in tune with yourself. What did these cards want to say to me today? This one's diagonal. Oh! Okay, two cards are sticking out to me. This feels, sorry, I realize you can't see. This feels, the underneath feels more just boom feeling. And this top one was simply like, just take it. I'm just gonna do this one. Celebrate differences. So Jane, I'm just oh my gosh! The one that I was like, boom, is Perfect Setting, which is one of my favorite cards, because I don't know if you can guess why. It's the pastel colors. It's like the painting kind. That's how I see the sky. Someone's like painting the sunset. But 3 and 9. 3, 6, 9. Damn you, 5. But dang, the power of that. Because 333 becomes 9. So if you like numerology stuff, that's also. Let's just read it. 3. Celebrate differences. You understand that everything in life comes with an opposite. Even within yourself, you have polarity. Male, female, high, low, good, bad, light, dark. It is our differences that make us unique. We all come from the same collective and have the light of the inner soul. The more we learn and grow in our thoughts and attitudes, the more understanding and compassion can develop within ourselves. Take a moment to appreciate an individual for the qualities that they are sharing with you and find what learning can be gained from the situation. That's on page 30. just for funsies. Let's also read. Wow, I just literally opened to number 9, perfect setting. Okay. If you have a goal or vision, be sure to provide the right surroundings for that dream to flourish. Positive self-talk, affirmations, being kind to yourself, celebrating your talents and success, all of these create a fertile soil for your dreams to take root and grow. Sometimes, when you push too hard, it can hinder the harmonious unfolding of your journey. Trust the process, relax, and allow nature to take its course. Belief and positive support is needed to accomplish your goal. Keep in mind, nature makes glowing and blossoming look effortless, but the secret is in all the details. Position, sun, soil, air, water, nourishment. Make sure you are taking the steps necessary to attain your perfect environment. On page 26. I feel like this is on theme. Bruh. Oh my god. I think these are on theme. Literally, okay. Self-love. I'm gonna take in. I don't even know what this strawberry full moon is a theme about. I cannot remember or recall. Capricorn strawberry full moon. You know? Oh, okay. Let's look. Interesting how they represent Capricorn as practical ambition and Cancer as emotional fulfillment. So they're saying to evaluate the structures you are building and release habits or overcommitments that no longer serve you long term. Discipline and legacy, releasing and resetting. I feel like I need to look into more of that, but it's about set firm boundaries and audit your routines. And I feel like this is all of these cards is literally talking about that. Resetting yourself, the self-love, what you value, reevaluating things. Because I've been seeing a lot of reflect of the 6 months of this year as well. It's to reevaluate what's need and release what no longer serves you. And that phrase of release what no longer serves you has been coming into my life a lot. And I feel like, but I'm really, really on that road currently and really embracing that to my day-to-day life, that I have a very hard time. I get very sentimental things, and when I have that in my physical life, I have a hard time letting that go. And I realized the same with memory, because it was a value weight that I was putting on, as meaning like, if I lose this, like my relationship with that person's gonna fall apart, or my memories with them will be gone. But I'm realizing that if it's an actual memory, or if it's an actual person that really values who I am, they will understand why it's no longer part of me, because we are growing together. And if that person does not have an understanding, that means we are growing apart. The people we have in our life is either we don't change at all, you stay the same, you grow together, or you grow apart. You can always come back around, but it's usually those patterns. And I'm recognizing more and more of that relationship with myself. Do I want to keep that narrative within me? No. Do I still want that to define who I am? No. Then why am I still holding on to that? You know, so I am getting, as I'm reflecting right now, I am getting to this point in my life that things that I strongly believed about myself, like I'm not good enough, I shouldn't be here, and all these very heavy negative spiraling things, I realize I'm not really holding that as a base anymore, really showing how much I've been working on to release that. And I thought I wasn't doing much, to be honest, but how much with my relationship with my body and my health, and again, there's still a lot of ups and downs, so I'm understanding and really being grateful of every moment that I'm having with myself, even in the hardships. Because before, if I get a card that makes me feel I'm so scared and I will spiral, but I was like, oh, okay, tell me more. I want to understand where this is coming from. And then the alignment, I feel like there's always alignment no matter what in my life. And it really depends on, because I say again because I've been saying this for years, there's always signs, there's always signals and signs and patterns everywhere. So when people say, I don't know why it turned out that way, or I don't know, it just became that way, or, you know, I realize because they're not understanding the pattern how we got there. There's always a pattern. It just depends on if we are willing to seek it or not. And I personally get slapped in the face with that when I do not pay attention. And I'm like, how do we get there? I'm like, it's because you ignored this sign, this sign, this sign, this sign. And now we're understanding that if ignoring means we do see it, but we're choosing not to see it. So now I'm seeking it, right? Instead of ignoring, I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, okay. And I hold it. But if it doesn't, before, it's like I don't even hold it. I toss it because I feel like I was scared to touch it. But it keeps just there because I just tossed it. I didn't recycle it. I didn't trash it. I didn't put it back. I just left it thinking none of my business anymore. But it is because it's literally on my desk though. It's still within. It's not like I threw it far away, you know? So I'm understanding all the knowledge that I've got to gain over the years with conversations with people, with interaction with people. I am forming in a direction of what I value is to me, and I don't know if it's because it's been 30 years, you know? My self-love journey is maybe 6 years, 7 years, maybe 8 years. But like really strongly within the probably 5, and then really, really activating it probably in the last 3 years or so, possibly, maybe even 2. And taking into action might be in 2 years. So, yeah. Wow, I'm getting to that. I don't know if this is an age or I'm getting this point in my life after this certain amount in my life that I feel like life is very beautiful. I am not quite there yet to be at that point that I want to share how life is beautiful within hardships with someone else. Because I feel like once I get to that achievement, I think I will understand partnership deeply, and if I were to ever have a kid, I think I would feel more comfortable to bring another life into this world. Because right now I still have a difficulty fully be comfortable when I still have doubt in life, with my own life and with life in general. I want to build a healthy relationship with life before I bring in another life. I feel like that is my responsibility to have. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. I do believe in that as well. Though in my choices right now, I'm seeing that. And because I do see the beauty of that, of everything. And I do see the darkness. And I see the beauty in the darkness. So I get too comfortable in the darkness sometimes. And I'm unlearning that as well. So if you're getting this and you happen to see this on my page, prioritize you. Reflect how far you've come and really give yourself credit, because you have all the energy and all the wisdom to move forward. Yeah. Be proud. For your pride. Happy Pride. Oh my god, it's almost 30 minutes. Well, that being said, then 30-year-old Yuki is gonna close this chapter for now, and until next time, thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Love you.